Yeah, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Chingy, and you watching Fuse on Demand. Get it when you want it, all right?
Yeah, y'all, what up, man? It's your boy Bow Wow, aka Lamborghini Moss, right here on Rolling. You know, we doing it, man, right here on Fuse. Look out for that brand new Bow Wow album's coming real soon. Ohio in here.
Rolling, we rolling. We rolling, we rolling. We rolling, we rolling.
As an artist and as a rapper, I always want to strive to be the best. In order to be the best, you gotta practice. Basically, how I got influenced in the rap music was just hearing it all the time around the house. You know, being a kid and just picking up stuff that resembled a microphone, if it was a remote, brush, anything, and just picking up on the lyrics. And that right there, I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. I didn't know at 5 I wanted to be a rapper, but I knew I was going to be an entertainer because I always, you know what I'm saying, I always wanted to put on shows for people, entertain people. My mom had guests. I always would want to be the center of attention all the time, even in school. I got in trouble because I used to talk too much. So, but now I'm able to talk as much as I want to and get paid for it. First moment for me getting into music was listening to like my first rap album, which was like NWA. Like back then, it was the West Coast was just so dominant, you know, on the hip hop scene. Cube, Ice-T, Snoop and Dre. That's when the Chronic first came out. Doggy Style wasn't even out yet. You know, that's when they discovered me on the Chronic tour. The first break for Bow Wow was back home in my hometown in Columbus, Ohio. They had this thing called Jack the Rapper. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with like Jack the Rapper, back in the 90s or whatever. And just being in like local talent shows around my city. Luckily, I was fortunate enough to be from a city that, you know, it's a city not necessarily well known as a New York or like a Philly or anything like that, but it wasn't much competition. Not too many people come from Columbus, Ohio and become something. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of rare. And for me, I'm like the only rapper to ever come from my city and make it big. So I knew already, luckily enough, I didn't have that much competition. So I just, at an early age, dominating like all the local talent shows around. And being that I was like 6 years old, you know, I was just a cute little kid. So, you know, I hope they didn't just give it to me because of that. You know, but that's with adults. But, you know, I ended up beating everybody. And I started having like a little name for myself in my city. And then when the Chronic tour came, Snoop and Drake, I got on stage, held it down. And then from there on, it was a wrap. Having the chance or even having the honor to say that I was discovered by Dr. Dre and Snoop, that alone right there means a lot to me because you're talking about the greatest rap producer of all time when you speak about Dre. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just crazy that I can sit here and say that I have some type of affiliation with those guys. I was just with Snoop 2 days ago. You know what I mean? So me and Snoop, we still talk all the time. Then when I hooked up with Jermaine, it was funny because when I hooked up with Jermaine, I didn't know who he was. I'm like, yo, who is this guy? And when I met him, you know what I'm saying, instantly, you know, we became like big brother, little brother. And then from there, you know what I'm saying, that's when everything else just took off for me and Jermaine. You know, gave me the records that I needed. If it wasn't for him, I definitely wouldn't be on this couch probably talking to you right now. So all my credit goes to Jermaine, and a lot of my credit goes, of course, to my mom and everybody just pushing me at all times, and in the Snoop too, because he was the one who made the call for me to go to Jermaine at the time because the whole death row situation or whatever. So he just felt that me going to Jermaine was the right thing to do. So for me to say, you know, I work with, you know, I've had the chance to be around the greatest rap producer of all time. I had a chance to work with Snoop. I had a chance to work with one of the biggest R&B producers of our time, Jermaine, and rap producer too. It's definitely an honor.